Everywhere. Everywhere. The powerful 1520.
Sitting with the Suttons, where we are all about
making marriage great again.
We are your hosts, Cece,
Tristan,
and we are so excited about today. I cannot even begin to tell you the energy that is in this room. Live studio audience, let them hear you. This is our very first time having our live studio audience, and it feels so good in here.
Feels awesome.
I'm telling you, I cannot wait until you see it live for yourselves. But we're just excited about today for a couple of reasons. Number one, it is KYND Radio Station's birthday. Everybody say happy birthday, KYND.
Happy birthday.
And then it is also my birthday tomorrow. Everybody say happy birthday, Cece. Thank you very much. I'm so excited about that. And then tonight we are so excited because we have the one and only Marcus D. Wiley.
Bishop Secular.
From the Yolanda Adams Morning Show, along with his beautiful wife, Erica Wiley. So it is a awesome hour that we have ahead of us. We want to go ahead and get things kicked off here. As you know, we are your love empowerment people. This is your one-stop shop for everything in regards to love and lifestyle. We're your foodie socialites. You can check us out around Suttons in the city, where we're telling you all the great happenings in restaurants. And we are also your small business advocates, because what we try to do, Houston is our city, first of all. We were born and raised here, and we are all about making it stronger. In the marriage community, in the business community,
absolutely.
Everything that we can do, that's what we're about here. So, team.
So before we go any further, though, everyone pull your phones out. If you're listening on the radio, go to Facebook and go to Tristan and Cece, like that page, and also share this live feed to people on your timeline and your news feed so we can get the word as far as we can. That's what it's all about, right? Sharing the good news.
That's it. And also, if you're going to be posting anything that we share tonight, pictures, words of affirmation, whatever, please use the hashtags Tristan and Cece and Making Marriage Great Again. That's what we ask for you to use, okay? So please, again, like, share, follow. Please share with your friends the good news of marriage. We can't get enough of that. It's so much out here that's telling us otherwise. But we all know in this room that there is hope in our Christian marriage community. So let's get this party started.
Let's get into it.
Tonight's topic, when y'all saw the topic, custom made, stop dating and marrying off the rack. What y'all think about that?
How y'all feel
did it resonate with your spirit a little bit? I know it did. It resonated real well with ours too. Why do we like custom?
I mean, a little bit. I mean, I like a few items every now and then, you know. Big and tall don't do me too well, so I got to get mine made.
That's all right. That's all right. So, team, when we thought about this topic, what direction were we headed in?
So, how many of you all shop at Ross, shop at Marshalls? So, y'all know what happens when you buy off the rack at those kind of stores, right? They send the defects, the ones with the buttons missing, the zipper don't quite zip right, it's too small, too big. So when you're shopping off the rack, especially at places like that, you're not really getting the best fit, are you? You're not getting what's made for you. You're getting what's made for the general population or generic, but nothing that's just really tailored to fit your needs. So we want to talk about getting something that's custom made when someone comes and measures you, knows what you want, knows what you need, and just fits that line around you.
Yeah, and you know, especially with ladies, a lot of times when we go back there in the dressing room, it don't quite fit right, but if we maybe I safety pin it right here and take it to the table, let them alter it up down here, you know, I can make it work. But what ends up happening when we get home? It never makes it to anybody alteration. It just sits there. The safety pin don't quite hang the way it was supposed to. And then we end up shoving it all the way in the back of the closet instead of marching it right back up to the store like we probably should.
And what's that do?
Ooh,
that wastes space.
That wastes a lot of space.
So
it wastes a whole lot
you
of
could
space.
have the perfect fit in your closet if the improper garment wasn't taking up space.
Come on. Now, I'm seeing that starting to resonate with some of y'all. So I'm not gonna have you raise your hands. I'm not gonna make you raise your hands.
How many of y'all got some garments in your closet right now that need to be taken back, given to Goodwill, or at least tailored? Can I get a show of hands? I see left. My left pews are active. My middle pews.
So you're catching our drift here, especially in the dating room. You know, a lot of times we go out there shopping around and we don't always quite see what it is that we're looking for. So we go on and just take something just so we can say we got something cute. But then when we get it home, it ain't so cute anymore. And then we're trying to get rid of it, but it don't want to go nowhere. It just kind of want to stay for a little while. And then we mad and we upset and we frustrated because all along that one thing that's there, it's just filling up space and time. This guy, this lady, who you think, I'm just killing time. No, you're killing opportunities for that right fit. So, T, let's take it all the way back to 2003.
Back then, she didn't want me. I'm hot.
That's all right.
All on me.
That's all right.
2003 is when we first met, and honestly, she didn't want to talk to me at the time.
Let's take it even further back than that.
Go ahead.
We'll take it a little bit further back than that.
Yeah.
So, you know, in college, your mindset is not always where it probably should be. You think you know it, you got it, you understand all those things. And when I met this young man, you know, I thought, that's a nice looking guy. And I knew what I was looking for. Did you know what you were looking for?
I did.
What were you looking for?
You.
That's good. I mean, and that's why I married him. Because he's quick on his toes like that. He really is. He really is. But for those who don't know who I am and what I was, what was it that you were looking for specifically?
So I was looking for a godly woman that wasn't always going to be in the club. I could find her in church on Sunday and Wednesdays. She wasn't out in them streets trapping. Gainfully employed and ambitious, could support me, but we're going to use the S word. Everybody say this word with me. Submissive. Ooh, I got them to say it. Yes.
And some laughing.
Some laughing. I wanted someone that can encompass all of that, and God custom made her to fit my life and my desires.
Now, you know, at that time, how did you know in college that you needed somebody that was going to be submissive? Like what?
You know, just being in the Word. I know that's what a P31 woman was, and that's what I desired. A lot of people don't know that I abstained from dating through college because I was so dedicated to wanting a wife. Anybody I dated, they had to be potential wife. It wasn't just, let's just go have fun, let's just waste time and see what happens. You have to be wife potential, that P31. And part of that was submissive, supportive, Christian, God-based, and caring and fun and all that. That's what the Bible told me what my woman was going to be. So when I came across her, it was like, well, you know, she might get chose.
Now, you know, in real life, when we did finally meet, I actually approached him first, I'll have you know. When he entered the room, he was kind, he was friendly, and one thing my mom always told me, Mom, raise your hand over there. Mom told me...
Not to sell work.
That's for the young folks. Okay. Mom told me, you find you a smiling man. Oh. You find you a man that enjoys life, enjoys being around other people. He just has good energy about him because you have good energy about you. And you don't need to be with anyone who's going to be looking all sad and frumpy and you got to drag him everywhere. And you know how people are always saying, you know what, opposites attract. You know, I might be this way and he that way. And that's cute when you're dating, but that's not so cute when you get married. Because where he's the socialite and wants to go out and all those things, and then you that homebody that you got to drag everywhere, I mean, let's just be real, that eventually starts to drive a wedge in your marriage. So what Mom was telling me was find you someone friendly, someone just like you, and make that happen. And so when he entered the room, I was like, okay, he smiled. He got all his teeth. He got pretty teeth. I said, all right, this might be what Mama was talking about, so let me go ahead and say hi. So I introduced myself. I did. And another thing that Mom told me, gosh, this was so powerful. And at the time, I didn't understand it. But she said, you need to find you someone who loves you more than you love him.
That's right. Amen.
I was like, where that at? I have yet to meet that because everybody... I was on Black Planet. And they weren't on Black Planet at all. They were nowhere to be found.
They weren't
they weren't on there. But let me tell you, at that time, I was like, well, what does that mean? Because I have not seen that. You know, the guys that I was interested in, I was falling and tripping all over them, and they was just, you know, carrying along like most of us do. And why do we do that? Because we're nurturers at heart. You know, we're automatically going to love more and give more and do more until we ain't got no more. And so when she spoke that into me, it was like, you know what? I think that kind of makes sense. So as I started dating this guy, I finally told my mom, I said, Mom, I think I finally found somebody who loves me more than I love him. I don't know where it came from. It was just a peace that came over me about it. I felt like I was putting in just as much effort as he was, and he was reciprocating that. And that was so very important. And I think that's what we're missing a lot of times when we're dating. You know, we're going, giving, and then all of a sudden we look up and we ain't got nothing.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, after she told me, find you somebody that loves you, and then make sure that you're giving all these things, she was like, now I need you to go hang out by the engineering building because you got to have a job. Go Cougs. So I stepped around the engineering building, but that wasn't quite what I found. I didn't find an engineer, but I found an outstanding insurance man. Yes, I did.
Yes, you did.
A man with marketing all on his heart, his brain, and his spirit.
Slanging insurance.
Slanging insurance, I did. But you know, these were things that were important to me. So when you think about these things, what does the custom person look like for me? What are the things that I need, okay? And then not only that, but we're praying, God, show me not only what it is that I need, but how about I need for you to fast forward a few years down the line and tell me what I need. Because what I needed back at age 20 is not the same thing that I need in my 30s. And that's why it's so important to rely on him to show you, because the things that you think you need right now are not going to be the exact same things later on in marriage. Now those things, they were important, but there are so much more things that are now important where we are now.
And you have to pray that God prepares you for once you receive that, because you know what? You can go get something custom made, but you know what? If you're not ready to wear it, if you don't have the right place to go, you know, you won't be able to show it off the right way. It won't just fit right. You won't feel comfortable in it. So you got to make sure that you have find yourself, know yourself, and that way you can have that right fit connection.
That is so good. That is so good. So while we're sitting down talking about, I want this, I need that, I need him to do this for me, Lord, please bring it. We need to be sitting down right now. What is it that I can give? What is it that I'm going to be contributing into this? Because just as much as you need, want, he needs, want. And vice versa. So many times, the reason why our marriages and our relationships are failing, it's because we are selfish.
Yes.
We're selfish at heart. We come out the womb crying, I need you, I want everything, you know? Yeah. So that only comes with us as we get older. And what you have to do is you literally have to discipline that side of you and say, you know what? If I look out for him and he looks out for me, no one goes lacking.
Treat it like it's a unit. It's a union, a unit. It's not about just the individual. So it's not just what can I do to make me happy, what can I do to make we happy.
Right.
So
in this whole custom-made situation, a lot of us, we want too many things customized. And when we don't get everything that we're looking for, we decide to leave it
six tall,
right there.
Six pack, six figures, drop a 6 series.
Ooh, that's bad. But while you play, that 666 might get you in trouble, just like that real 6'6" is gonna get you in trouble. All these things that we want, 6 figures, six pack, 6 feet tall, all these things that are just really, in the grand scheme of things, kind of totally irrelevant when you think about it. There are some foundational things that we have to get right, that we have to set the foundation. And that's left up to you to decide, what are these foundational things that have to be here no matter what? These are my custom-made things that I have to have. And then after that, okay, these are some things I would like. That's just the cosmetics. And maybe after I get with this guy, I can help fix him up. I need you to know that you got to start looking at potential, too. When I met this, he was lovely, but he was not all this. Okay? There's something about a woman, hey, follow me. There's something about a woman that can help a brother out. Now, I'm not saying he can be down in the slumps. You got to start somewhere. But
I had a good foundation.
He had a very good foundation. But I'm going to tell you something. A few years back, we ran into some of his friends, and when his friends saw him, they were like, hey, you know, how you doing? Back then, he was just everybody play brother. Oh, you're so cute. You know, they weren't interested then. But it's something about a woman getting with that person and being able to see that potential and bring it out, and vice versa for me. I don't know if y'all saw pictures of little CC back in the day.
We're going to pull some of those up, because she had a
peanut
foundation,
gallery over here. Family knows I was sweet and innocent and pure, and that's all that matters.
Wait, she said was. Like, what happened? What happened?
Well, you sang to me, and that's all right.
It's
okay to get a good tainted every now and then.
Cover your ears, mama. Cover your ears, mama.
Let me tell you, I was not the same. I was very behind the scenes. I was not always a blogger, model, speaker, blah, 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 modeling. I couldn't even spell. But I'm going to tell you something. If you see the potential, you really got to be looking with your looking eye. You can't just be looking at the six-pack and all this other stuff, things that can be fixed later on. You really, really have to be looking with your looking eye and look at the very heart and soul of that person and make sure that they have those foundational qualities that you're looking for. That's the starting foundation. That's the
foundation. That is the bedrock. Because I didn't always look this fine, you know. And all this hair wasn't always here either. We grew together. We grew together.
If you are just tuning in, we want to welcome you to Sitting with the Suttons. We are having great dialogue about getting your custom spouse in order. And not only are you waiting for your customized person, but you're also letting God customize you too. Every time you sometimes walk into these situations, you think to yourself, oh, is that the one? Oh, he might be one. Oh, he's someone.
Try to make it fit.
Try to make it fit. Try to make it fit. But you know one thing I've learned, ladies? Men are very black and white.
Straight across the board.
The gray.
The 50 Shades of Gray.
So many shades of gray. So many shades of gray. I mean, the man is telling you all this time, nope, I'm not interested. Nope, no. But baby, well, see, I know that if he waits on the Lord, maybe he can.
He shall renew.
He's not going to renew. He's not going to renew when you want him to renew.
He's not going to renew. He's not going to make it new. It's over.
So in this customizing that we want, you can't just always think that everything that comes up is for you. Yeah. You really, really can't. You have to be very, very careful because then that's when we start allowing certain things in. If we're doing pretty well on time, I'd like to open it up to a few questions.
Yeah.
What you think on
Let's
this
do that.
before we bring Erica and Marcus out? Doing okay? Okay. What we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and go to a break, but I want you to stick around, KYND listeners, because up next we're getting ready to have Erica Wiley and Marcus D. Wiley come out and join us in the conversation. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Like, share, follow.
You have something special. You have greatness in you. Hello, my name is Les Brown, and I want to invite you to join me on KYND Monday from 9 o'clock until 10. It's radio that is designed to help you to live your dreams rather than your fears. A lot of people are talking about what's going on in the White House. I say focus on what's going on in your house. We're going to teach you how to begin to overcome your fears, how to identify the goals that you want to achieve and make them happen, and how to begin to get negative, toxic people out of your life. You have something special. You have greatness within you. Listen to me Monday from 9 o'clock until 10 on KYND. You have something special. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
KYND. It's about connection.
It's about community.
It's about empowerment.
It's about you.
The kind of talk that inspires change.
Connect now at KYNDradio.com.
Yo, what up, world? That's right, Carl Mays, King Motivator, KYND 1520. You better keep it locked. I'm telling you, if you want to stay focused, you want to be great, you want to get what you need, I got you. That's right. Another day, another chance.
Ready to live your best life? Get motivated with powerful programs that help you take control of mind and body.
You have something special. You have greatness in you. Hello, my name is Les Brown, and I want to invite you to join me on KYND. It's radio that is designed to help you to live your dreams rather than your fears. You have something special. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
KYND 1520 is a powerful 25,000-watt station that covers 175-mile radius of Houston and surrounding areas. and can be heard and seen anywhere in the world online through the mobile app powered by JStream. It's not just radio, it's interactive radio. KYND is the kind of talk that inspires change. Learn how to get healthy and stay healthy. Be inspired to live your best life. Control your finances. Join the growing number of sponsors that understand the value of connecting to listeners through KYND. The kind of talk that inspires change. Download from Android or Apple device at KYND Radio. KYND is not just talk radio, it's interactive radio. Powered by JStream, the future of broadcasting. Listeners now have multiple ways they connect to the conversation.
BC and Tristan, and we're excited about this evening because we are talking about custom-made relationships. It's all about finding the spouse that is perfectly fit for you and stop dating and marrying off the rack. This happens so much. We see it all the time, but today we're going to put an end to it.
Yes.
Everyone, please welcome our guests, Marcus D. Wiley and Erica Wiley. So many of you all are used to seeing Marcus all the time from the Yolanda Adams Morning Show, but I am so glad to bring in his beautiful wife, his backbone, his rock, that I'm sure keeps him going on a day-to-day basis. We were backstage and I said, have y'all ever been on live together? And they was like, nope. And we done it that way for a reason. I said, well, we're going to help you get to 20 years. Don't worry. But we want you to share tonight about how you've gotten to almost 20 years, which will be in August, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. Let's kick it off.
Amen. Amen.
That's a blessing.
So, Marcus, at one of your comedy segments, I heard you just love custom clothing. Like, it's the only thing that you wear now, for the most part. Right. So, what got you into that, custom clothing?
When we got married, I got my first custom-made suit. My dad bought me a custom-made suit from Dukes of Hollywood, downtown Houston.
Old school.
Yeah, old school. And it felt so good.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, it hugs you.
Yes, it does.
You know, had I known tonight, I would have been hugged right now.
Yes. Lost in translation.
Yeah.
But you got on your custom-made casual clothing.
Custom-made, yeah, casual clothes.
Exactly.
But,
always got on custom.
Yeah, so I started there, and then I never looked back.
Never went back to the rack.
Never went back to the rack.
All right. Well, yeah, there's a message in there. Yeah. How would you relate that to dating and marriage?
Well, you know, I always believe, you know, with dating and transitioning into marriage, you know, you should marry your type and not a prototype. And I think a lot of times people get caught up marrying a prototype, something that look good on paper, sound good, you know, but paper shred.
Yes,
I mean, it's recyclable too, but it shreds a lot.
Yes,
and they shred it more than they recycle.
Yes, they do.
And so, you know, regardless, a lot of times people, you know, they will date what they like and then marry a prototype, something completely opposite, because that's what the church want, what the family want, you know, and what looks good at for business.
Yeah.
You know, I married my type.
There you go. Oh, there you go. Amen.
I like this. So, Erica, did you realize at the time that Marcus was custom made for you when you first met, or did you initially think that you were shopping off the rack?
Was he Saks Fifth or TJ Maxx?
Actually, I kind of knew it because I actually asked God for somebody like him. You know,
Players get chose.
Of course, we want the God-fearing dude, you know, the dude that works. We want all those great things. But I specifically, kid you not, ladies, I specifically asked for the tall gentleman, the chocolate sexy gentleman, the educated gentleman, and I'm gonna keep it going. And I did ask specifically. I have this thing for bow-legged dudes.
Come on.
Hold on, take the S off, dude.
Back in the day. I'm talking about my prayer. I'm talking about my prayer. Bow-legged dudes, and he's bow-legged. And when I was in college, I had this prayer book that had inside, you know, to pray before you take the test. There was a prayer for that. Prayers for a boyfriend in this book. And so I would read that prayer every night and then add my extra stuff on there. And then I ran across this dude on campus, tall, dark, sexy, bow-legged, educated brother, as well as God-fearing, love God, and all that great stuff. So I feel like I was given exactly what I asked for, custom made for me. That's what I like.
So what you did is you wrote the vision and you made it very,
very plain.
Very
that's what it says, make it plain, right?
And she
that's
spoke
exactly
into
what I did.
existence every day.
Yes, she did.
Spoke life into it.
That's exactly what I did, and that's what I got.
Man. Amen. You might get pregnant tonight. Yeah. We're on a good roll right now.
We all about making marriage great again, so.
We're starting out strong tonight now. Now we got a couple more minutes. Let's see if we make it.
Crazy boy.
If you're just tuning in, let me clarify.
Oh my God.
Making babies great again.
We are making babies, marriage is all of the above great again.
Oh my
We
God.
ask that you will like, share, follow Tristan and CC for more great dialogue like this on Facebook and Instagram. Okay, let's go on with this conversation. What's your next question, Marcus?
So, Marcus, when you were shopping and looking for that wife, that specific one, when quality came into play, did it have to be Italian wool? Did it have to be cashmere, Super 100s, or we were cool with, 100% thread count?
We're talking about the suit or we're talking about the lady?
The lady.
Well, again, that's what I'm saying when I'm saying your type and not a prototype. For me, I'm a firm believer that men marry at the right time. Women look to marry the right person. That's why we have so much miscommunication, because you can be the right girl at the wrong time.
Absolutely.
And there ain't no sense of you beating a wall trying to get him to make a decision about you, because it's not you.
Right.
It's just not his time, unfortunately. I mean, in whatever capacity. So for me, when I was ready to get married, my time was right.
Right.
And then what I liked, the right girl, was right there.
Absolutely.
And so, my wife, she's from Dallas. My wife, she's from the hood. Yeah, I mean, me too. I'm saying, so. So. So these type of things, but you have some people, they may be from the hood, but they don't want that anymore. They trying to, move on, not move on, but just try to get something like, go far away from that.
Right.
But, I need someone, when I knew this chick here was the one for me.
Oh, Lord.
You already know what I'm about to say?
Oh, yes.
Oh, let's hear it.
We was getting ready to go out. We was getting ready to hang out or something, and we was in college, and she didn't have any money. And so I gave her, I think I gave her like $100. That's balling too.
In college. That's like a rap.
And I was making money because I was doing shows. It was crazy. I mean, that's another story. But I was, doing a show. But I had given her $100 to get her hair and her nails done. Just kind of treating her.
Yeah.
Man, this girl, watch this. That girl went bought shoe. Watch this. She went to Baker's. This is back in the day when Baker's. She bought her a pair of shoes. Yeah. She bought the perm box. Did her own hair. Did her own nails. And brought me change. Watch it. I was so impressed. I said, because, I wasn't expecting any change back. As a matter of fact, I'm pretty sure we probably went out with the change because, I ain't have much money. But I knew, okay, so if I'm living and I'm not where I want to be, she know how to hang and maintain in that space until we can get to where we going.
That's what you want.
And so I've never had any pressure from her. Where you at? I mean, when it's gonna pop for you, and and all this type of stuff. I've never had that type of pressure. And so, good things happened after.
Okay, so we got to touch on some of this because right there we already know the fact she brought back change. She should have took it to
Unheard of.
Well, she don't bring change back no more.
Oh my God.
Tristan. She has changed.
Oh my God. That's crazy.
Man.
We're sitting with the Suttons. We are having some real dialogue with a wonderful couple that is getting ready to embark upon their 20th year of marriage.
Yeah.
2 decades.
Yeah.
2 decades. That is so real. But there was a lot of golden nuggets here in what Marcus was saying. And number one, what I really, really touched on was she didn't pressure him into anything. She saw the potential when he didn't have much to rub together. She went with that. She never at any point in time said, you better get it together or I'm out this door. So many times we as women, we're giving these ultimatums. You got to give me this 3-carat ring. You got to put me in this big old house. We are breaking our men.
Yeah.
Some of them are getting 2, 3, 4 jobs just to hold it down.
Don't let your checklist be your death wish when it comes to relationships.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah.
I just came over there.
You just came over there?
Switch the house. Don't let your checklist be your. Oh, we're going to break right now, so we're going to talk about that on the way back. Like, share, follow.
Tristan and CC on Facebook and Instagram.
Yep.
Learn how to get healthy and stay healthy. Be inspired to live your best life. Control your finances. Join the growing number of sponsors that understand the value of connecting to listeners through KYND, the kind of talk that inspires change. Download from Android or Apple device at KYND Radio. KYND is not just talk radio, it's interactive radio. Powered by JStream, the future of broadcasting. Listeners now have multiple ways they connect to the conversation. Using a mobile device or computer, they are able to watch their favorite radio talk shows just like a TV program. They can call in during a broadcast, send instant messages as they listen live, or share a broadcast so all their friends can watch live on Facebook.
You have something special. You have greatness in you. Hello, my name is Les Brown, and I want to invite you to join me on KYND Monday from 9 o'clock until 10. It's radio that is designed to help you to live your dreams rather than your fears. A lot of people are talking about what's going on in the White House. I say focus on what's going on in your house. We're going to teach you how to begin to overcome your fears, how to identify the goals that you want to achieve and make them happen, and how to begin to get negative, toxic people out of your life. You have something special. You have greatness within you. Listen to me Monday from 9 o'clock until 10 on KYND. You have something special. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
KYND. It's about connection.
It's about community.
It's about empowerment.
It's about you.
The kind of talk that inspires change.
Connect now at KYNDradio.com.
Yo, what up, world? That's right, Carl Mays, King Motivator, KYND 1520. You better keep it locked. I'm telling you, if you want to stay focused, you want to be great, you want to get what you need, I got you. That's right. Another day, another chance.
Ready to live your best life? Get motivated with powerful programs that help you take control of mind and body.
You have something special. You have greatness in you. Hello, my name is Les Brown, and I want to invite you to join me on KYND. It's radio that is designed to help you to live your dreams rather than your fears. You have something special. That's my story.
Hey there, we want to welcome you back to Sitting with the Suttons. We are your hosts, Tristan and Cece, and we are here with our outstanding guests tonight. They are kicking some knowledge. We have Erica Wiley with also Marcus D. Wiley. And at this point in time, we're asking that you will please like, share, and follow us on Facebook and Instagram. And please share this video because no one can get too much of the good news of marriage. I'm telling you, we all need that.
Absolutely.
At this time, we're going to open up the floor. We have a live studio audience here today. We're going to open up the floor for questions. But if you're listening in, KYND listeners, please give us a call at 832-230-5592. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and get our first question.
As Jimmy runs the microphone around the room. Ladies first, ladies first.
Hello, my name is Cynthia.
Hi, Cynthia.
And hi, I've been divorced for 15 years now, 15 plus. And I hear two things here. I hear trust God, and then I hear be specific in choosing a mate. In my teachings, I hear two things. I'm a Christian, I'm trusting God, but can I be specific like you were? Or do I just trust God and look for the basics and go from there?
That's a great question.
There's
Can
a
I
little
answer?
confusion with that for me.
Yeah, you know, the problem I have with the good Christian folk is that, is that okay? I can say that? I was like, y'all ain't got tight all of a sudden.
Conviction.
The problem I have with the good Christian folk is that, you know, you do an incredible job of waiting for the Lord to do something that you can do yourself. And in my experience, I've understood that God, he's not going to do what you won't do. He's going to do what you can't do. And a lot of us can go out and make ourselves visible and meet people and all this type of stuff. You know, when I look at Adam and Eve, and how they hooked up, you know, they didn't fall in love. You know, Christians, I won't fall in love. I mean, that sounds terrible to me. You know, grow in love. But we want to fall in love. Adam and Eve didn't fall in love. I mean, you know, it's like God looked down, saw Adam and said, man, he needs somebody to play with. And I mean, I don't know how I read in your Bible, but that's basically what it say when you break it down. It ain't good for him to be by himself. Right. You know, it ain't good for him to be by himself. He needs some help. He need a help meet. He needs somebody to bounce things off of and somebody to do things with and all that. But we make it so rough. Because as you was alluding to before with the break, with the checklist. Yeah. You know, we make it and a tough process. And so, man, go get it. I be telling Christian ladies, man, go get out. Man, go to Vegas. Go to
get out there.
Bahamas, man, go kick it.
Where are we at? Are we looking at the church? Like, what are we doing?
Yeah, well, it's like you're waiting on somebody coming to the church on a horse. Are you on the usher board?
In the choir.
I've been looking for a good usher. Nobody want no usher, man. You better. So, you know, and I'm saying, and you know, I mean, of course, I try to make things, you know, a little funny, but at the end of the day, I'm serious with what I'm saying. I'm just saying, hey, man, get out. Yeah. And go, you know, go date. I go to so many churches where they make it harder with all their procedures and policies. Yeah. You know, I mean, who am I now as a married person of almost 20 years, how I'm going to tell somebody single what they should be doing?
Yeah.
I've been booed up for 20 years.
And it's different in the field.
It's
now.
different. It's different out here now. So, you know, I just, man, hey.
So before we went to break, I said something. Don't make your checklist your death wish when it comes to dating. Tying that in, the Bible says, seek and you shall find, with what you were saying. So seek and find that person out there. But make sure that your checklist isn't so tight that you limit your options, right? You know, it was back to the sixes. They got to be 6 tall, 6 figures, drive a 6 Series. You know, be open. You know, allow the tailor to make that custom garment for you. Maybe it ain't supposed to be a short set. Maybe it's some knickerbockers. I don't know.
Can I say something to her? It's okay to be specific, but like Marcus said, but be specific about your type. Just like I was specific about, I wanted a man to take care of my vehicle. He don't do that. But we're still together. You see, you kind of see what I'm saying? Some things you're not gonna get.
But tell him I paid for it though.
But he paid for it.
Yeah, don't leave that out.
But it's okay. But it's okay to be specific. Yeah.
But I like that because so many times, yes.
And I told my wife that when we first got married, I said, if you're waiting for me to mess up to leave, you might well leave now.
It's inevitable.
Yeah, you might well leave now. I'm going to do something that you're not going to like or something going to, so you might well dip now. Yeah. It don't take a genius to know that you're going to have some problems and some issues in marriage if the Bible says, you know, all fall short.
All fall.
So who am I now to be exempt from falling short? So if you're waiting for me to fall short to leave, you might well get up out of here now.
That's good. We're going to talk about a lot about, you know, extending grace as we go on with our radio show. But a lot of times we don't have grace. You know, just like you said, already from jump, I'm going to fail you. I'm human.
Right.
I'm going to fail you. Please do not come into this situation, this marriage, looking for me to be your savior and make you feel wonderful and everything, because that's not what I'm here for.
Exactly.
That's not what I'm here for. In a minute, we're going to talk about what things men should be looking for in a mate and what women should be looking for too. It's going to bless you a little bit. Great question. Let's go on with our next question, please.
Okay, it's Charles and Kendra.
Hey, Charles and Kendra.
Okay, so we are young and we are thinking about marriage, like seriously thinking about marriage, like next year. So we're just looking for some advice, maybe if y'all have any, or any encouraging words.
How old are you?
Yeah.
I'm 22, he's 20. Monday.
Oh,
Yeah. Well, we got married at 24. And, you know, we dated. I met this girl December 12th. Oh, watch me work. I met her December 12th, 1996. It was a Thursday. On the campus of Texas Southern University.
All right.
We were engaged April 11th.
That's right.
Of 1997. We were married August 23rd, 1997.
So like 8 months, I think, something like that.
So like 8 months. 8 months for the whole shebang. So the thing is, you know, I don't know what's, and I'm not coming at y'all, but I'm just saying, I don't be knowing what the hold up is. It's either we gonna do it, or he ain't gonna do it. I mean, because watch this, when we got married, I didn't have anything. We didn't have nothing. We didn't have anything but love. Okay, we didn't have anything. And I shared with Erica, I said, look, man, I have dreams. I had dreams before I even met you. And so I need to pursue them. And I told her, I said, give me 5 years to chase my dreams. Give me 5. Now, I ain't going to hold you long. You know, I ain't going to be 45, still trying to cut an album. No, I'm not going to do that. But I'm just saying, but I told her, give me 5 years. And watch this, and I told my wife, my help, you got to keep a job while I'm searching. This major now, this major. This young lady right here, which I appreciate to this day, held it down. 5 years. This girl kept a job. She was the money in the crib. Her. And then when it finally hit for me, then I came back and said, because of your faithfulness. Yeah, you know, it's your turn now. And so that's why now my lady, my wife works, but I don't have her spend her money on nothing.
Amen.
On nothing. And it's kind of like that's what I want to do, one, but it's also my thank you of holding it down while I was searching.
Amen.
And so, you know, that's why I can't leave. I tried to leave. Didn't I try to leave? I did. I mean, we're going to be 100. I tried to leave.
Yeah, he tried to leave.
I tried to get out of there. Because once I started, I won't say blowing up, but once my situation got better, you know, you can sometimes not feel like you done not grown somebody. But she been holding me down, but I done not grown.
Testify.
We ain't go together, right? And so, you know, my comedy started taking off pretty good for me, and I was getting ready to be gone. You know, I'm out of there. And she ain't want it, but I was like, I'm out. And then the Lord basically, you know, I was on the plane, and he was like, so let me get this straight. You gonna... I mean, because this is how the Lord talked to me. He was like, so let me get this straight. You gonna divorce her because she do a few things you don't like. But I haven't divorced you, and you do a whole lot of things I don't like. And not only have I not divorced you, I haven't even exposed you. So I went to her apartment and said, I went to her apartment and told her, hey, we got to get back together. God has spoken. Amen. Let the church. Amen.
I don't even want to go to commercial, but we got to do it. If you're tuning in, like, share, follow Tristan and Cece. This dialogue right here is real. Thank you for your transparency. We will be right back where we will be sharing some golden nuggets with you on what you need to be looking for in that customized spouse.
Absolutely.
Don't leave us.
Share it.
That's so real. We can continue to have dialogue in here. They on commercial, but that is so real what you just shared.
Yeah.
Your transparency.
And can I just say,
KYND is not just talk radio, it's interactive radio. Powered by JStream, the future of broadcasting. Listeners now have multiple ways they connect to the conversation. Using a mobile device or computer, they are able to watch their favorite radio talk shows just like a TV program. They can call in during a broadcast, send instant messages as they listen live, or share a broadcast so all their friends can watch live on Facebook.
You have something special. You have greatness in you. Hello, my name is Les Brown, and I want to invite you to join me on KYND Monday from 9 o'clock until 10. It's radio that is designed to help you to live your dreams rather than your fears. A lot of people are talking about what's going on in the White House. I say focus on what's going on in your house. We're going to teach you how to begin to overcome your fears, how to identify the goals that you want to achieve and make them happen, and how to begin to get negative, toxic people out of your life. You have something special. You have greatness within you. Listen to me Monday from 9 o'clock until 10 on KYND. You have something special. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
KYND, it's about connection.
It's about community.
It's about empowerment.
It's about you.
The kind of talk that inspires change.
Connect now at KYNDradio.com.
Yo, what up, world? That's right, Carl Mays, King Motivator, KYND 1520. You better keep it locked. I'm telling you, if you want to stay focused, you want to be great, you want to get what you need, I got you. That's right. Another day, another chance.
Ready to live your best life? Get motivated with powerful programs that help you take control of mind and body.
You have something special. You have greatness in you. Hello, my name is Les Brown, and I want to invite you to join me on KYND. It's radio that is designed to help you to live your dreams rather than your fears. You have something special. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
KYND 1520 is a powerful 25,000-watt station that covers 175-mile radius of Houston and surrounding areas, and can be heard and seen anywhere in the world online through the mobile app powered by JStream. It's not just radio, it's interactive radio. KYND is the kind of talk that inspires change. Learn how to get healthy and stay healthy. Be inspired to live your best life. Control your...
I mean, they have been kicking some serious knowledge in Marcus D. Wiley and Erica Wiley. And we want to open the floor back up to questions. And if you are thinking about calling in, please do so. We would love to hear from you as well. But let's go on with our next question right here in the audience.
Hello. I appreciate Marcus's transparency, like you said, because it leads me into the question/comment that I wanted to make. I know that oftentimes when I listen to dialogues about marriages, a lot of people spend a lot of time discussing what you should be looking for and how to pray for this type of spouse and things of that nature. But the truth of the matter is a lot of people are already in a marriage that's in a storm. So I wanted to open the dialogue about how to be in a posture to get through that. Once the choice has already been made, now what do I do? Maybe I didn't pray the way I should have. Maybe I did settle for the first person who came along, or maybe he looked good on paper. I wasn't thinking about my type at that time because you may not be in that space with God at that time. So now what do you do? So, and then I think we get caught up in the beautiful stories of how we met, which you guys have a beautiful story, by the way. Thank you. But that's why I'm glad you even shared that you may have a beautiful story. You know God brought you together, but that doesn't mean that there won't be storms. Yeah. So I want to open the dialogue about the posture to be in when those storms come, because it's not a matter of if, but when.
Yeah. That's good. I think what we tend to do is look at other couples and assume that everything is fine. So when we get married, we're going to assume that we're not going to argue, we're not going to disagree, but it's going to happen, and it's going to happen more than once. And what we finally had to realize is we got to talk more and listen more to each other. And once we started talking to each other, then now we can go to bed.
Yeah. Did you curse?
No, I didn't curse. Oh, okay. But now we can go to bed, because we've had storms. You just heard one when we separated for the 6 months. We've had other storms, but now we know what to do to get through them.
And I don't know if you heard Erica during break how she postured herself during that storm, because I was like, you didn't slash his tires, you burned up his house with clothes, you ain't swung by a few times.
I told her I thought about it.
She thought about it. But what did you do, Erica, during that time? How did you posture? Position yourself.
Yeah, every night I just started praying, God, soften his heart, soften his mind, and if it's for us to get back together, I'm going to let you do it. So I gave him his space.
You sure did it.
Yeah. Gave him his space. 6 months of space.
6 months.
So what did that?
Yeah.
So what did that look like? Was that not calling at all? Was
Yeah.
that limited communication?
I didn't call him at all. We ran into each other a couple of times. What's up, Marcus? Kept it moving. You know. Yeah, I had to focus on me. Mm-hmm.
Do you think if she would have handled it any other way, would y'all have gotten back together? If she would have handled it?
Probably not. Probably not. You know, a lot of times, men and women act off emotion.
Yeah.
And when you do that, a lot of times, you know, you get to a point of no return. It's kind of like, I can't go back to you now. I'm talking about me. After, if let's say Erica would have been all up on my job and busting out my windows, and you know, I know that some people they like dealing with a headache like that.
That waiting to exhale.
Yeah, but me, I already know. I'm like, oh, that's what this about. You know, I gotta put them laws in her life, and then I can't come back. You made it to where I can't come back.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And so, like Erica said, she had her own spot, and you know, I would see her, see her from time to time. Like we ran into each other about twice, and you know, I'd be looking, I look at her, I'd be like, oh man, who would have thought, you know, we wouldn't be together, you know, like that. And you know, I remember we was at a club one night. I had to perform. It was a benefit at this club at Scott Gertner, old thing at
Christmas
Sky
time,
Bar.
yeah.
Christmas time was a benefit I was performing at, and she had a little something to do with it or whatever. She was there, and you know, I saw dudes talking to her, and you know, but I'm not a jealous dude.
Yeah.
I know my wife look good. Talk to her. I mean, that's why I'm here. I mean, you know, that's why we together. Right. I don't like, who you talking to? But I was thinking to myself, man, she got to start all over again, man. Sifting through these Negroes. Dang. And, you know, I remember thinking that to myself, like, you know, oh, well, though. I mean, you know.
just threw her in the wilderness, right? Fend for herself.
Oh, well. Good luck. No.
Just Negro wildebeest just roaming to her.
That's messed up.
That's so real. Yeah. So if you're just tuning in here, what we're talking about is, even though you may have found that custom-made spouse and you're thinking you're going to live happily ever after, it doesn't come without trials and things that you have to go through, and you have to know how to posture yourself. I'm sure it just didn't dawn on Erica all of a sudden, ooh, this is what I need to do. She already probably knew that our marriage is going to go through some things, so I need to be prepared. And the way to posture yourself is not through emotion. We as little girls, females, when we're growing up, we're taught it's okay to cry, get it out, scream. And men are taught, what are men taught?
Throw some dirt on it,
hey,
be all right.
Hold it down. You'll be all right, you know? So while we're screaming, kicking, crying, and fussing, these men are like, they don't respond to that. They don't get that. So what she knew he would respond to is, let me fall back.
So in the vein of keeping it with custom clothing and things like that, you may get that custom spouse, right? Made just for you. But our body changes, right? Articles of clothing change. Threads start falling apart, things start stretching. Sometimes you got to take it back to the tailor, God, and get it altered. So get to... You ain't the only one tonight. Take it back to the tailor and let them alter it back to where it was supposed to be. So always go back to God through all your storms.
That's so good.
Yeah.
Any other questions? I thought I saw another hand come up. Somebody, question, comment?
Right over here.
Okay, right over here. Excellent.
Landy.
Excellent. Beautiful necklace.
Hey, y'all.
Hey.
How you doing, Landy? Glad to have you.
Like, share, follow Tristan and Cece, Facebook.
I was going to ask, what's your hashtag? So we got that?
Yes.
Okay, awesome.
Sitting with the Suttons and making marriage great again.
One.
Hashtag?
Hashtag. Two.
Got it.
Twice.
I'm Landy, and this is...
Rob. Rob, like Rob.
It's like, really? We're the Spearmans, and we're so happy to be here. I remember this gentleman when we first moved here, Marcus. Keep it up.
Thank you.
We moved here 15 years ago then? Yes, ma'am. 15 years ago, and I don't know if y'all were going through that phase then, but it's so good to see the work, right? And I'm new to the Suttons. I asked this young lady a question, and I want to throw this to all of you all. Keep it up, young lady. Keep it up. my question, and you get to choose, right? So you get to choose fun, and I don't know if this is PG, if we have any kids in the room. So when I'm saying fun, I'm saying intimacy, okay? Finances, and family. So those three things you get to choose. And if you would speak positive, here's a tip, negative, here's reality. However, reality doesn't have to be negative.
Okay.
Fun, finances, family. Those three things you choose, and speak just a little bit if each one of you all would do that. And again, thanks for sharing this with us.
No doubt.
Yeah, I drove
want me to go? Go.
Can I pick one? I'm going to pick finances because Marcus is big on managing that money, and I'm not. So what we had to learn is Marcus, since he is better at doing it, I got to let him do it. Because I remember one time, do you want to tell the story about the lights?
Go ahead.
One time, he was like, okay, since you think you can handle the money, I'm going to let you handle the money. So I took the money and paid the lights and the phone. And didn't pay the rent. So he came home, and I was like, what? And this was during the time when we were struggling. So he came home, and he was like, did you pay such? I was like, I paid the light, I paid the phone. And we have a little left over so we can get some groceries. But you didn't pay the rent? So we're going to be outside with the lights on. You're right. So what I had to learn is you got to pick somebody, you got to let somebody in your home handle the finances who can handle it. Or you're going to be outside with just the lights on. Like we were almost at that point.
Yeah. I think what I do know is when our money got better, it cut down on a lot of arguments.
Mm-hmm.
Bottom line, when the money got better, it cut down on a lot of arguments. It is hard to argue when shrimp and steak and you know what I'm saying? You can go get a few things. I'm not thinking like we rich, but money is here now, and so finances, I believe, are super important in marriage. And then just being able to understand money, because even when you don't have it, if you understand it and how it works, when you get it, just make things better. So, like Erica say, I'm really big on finances, getting that shit, because I've been poor before. Let me rephrase, I've been broke.
Yeah.
And I don't want to go back. I just don't want to go back. Grew up in Fourth Ward, right by downtown, and we had a lot of love, but we were broke. I mean, sardines and chicken pot pies and, potted meat. I don't want to go back to that. And so I'm just, big on finances. Then you said fun. Intimacy. Now, I'm getting older.
Here he goes.
I'm getting older. And
here you go.
I'm thinking, okay, you want it real, right? Yeah, I'm getting older. And the thing about it, my wife looked good. And yeah, she's a pretty girl. And so what happened, I'm going to say we started off strong. We started off strong. And then right around the time when we had that little dude over there, when we had that little cat over there, then I think it began to kind of dwindle a little bit. Now, not because she's unattractive or vice versa. I just think when you married, life happens.
Yeah.
Life began to happen. We do okay, but I'm nowhere near where I want to be in life. And and so, I might come home and I'll be like, oh yeah, tonight gonna do something. And then my wife, she loves her son. She'll go be with her son for an hour and a half. Well, I'm in the room just.
Put him in the bed. Put him in the bed.
Oh my goodness.
So then she come down. Now she come down, and then something like she might want to say, hey, hey man, it's over for me now. I mean, I got peak hours. I got to do this thing. I can't have sex on demand no more. Like when I was young, I gotta warm up and get everything right, so if you gonna always judge the marriage off of is the fun at the way it was in 2000, then you're gonna always lose on that one because I ain't nowhere near the 2000 markers on fun. But I'm way past 2000 markers on finances. So, you know what I'm saying? I mean, so yeah, I can't make love all night, but I can do 7 good minutes and a Louis Vuitton purse.
Well, 7 is the number of completion. 7 is the number of completion.
Yes, it is.
Just saying.
I promise.
According to the Bible.
We are getting ready. This has been outstanding. I mean, if we could go on all night, we probably would. But we want to thank you for tuning in. We're going to take a quick break here. Come back with us. Tristan and Cece, making marriage great again. We're sitting with the
7 is all you need.
Ready to live your best life? Get motivated with powerful programs that help you take control of mind and body.
You have something special. You have greatness in you. Hello, my name is Les Brown, and I want to invite you to join me on KYND. It's radio that is designed to help you to live your dreams rather than your fears. You have something special. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
KYND 1520 is a powerful 25,000-watt station that covers 175-mile radius of Houston and surrounding areas and can be heard and seen anywhere in the world online through the mobile app powered by JStream. It's not just radio, it's interactive radio. KYND is the kind of talk that inspires change. Learn how to get healthy and stay healthy. Be inspired to live your best life. Control your finances. Join the growing number of sponsors that understand the value of connecting to listeners through KYND, the kind of talk that inspires change. Download from Android or Apple device at KYND Radio. KYND is not just talk radio, it's interactive radio. Powered by JStream, the future of broadcasting. Listeners now have multiple ways they connect to the conversation. Using a mobile device or computer, they are able to watch their favorite radio talk shows just like a TV program. They can call in during a broadcast, send instant messages as they listen live, or share a broadcast so all their friends can watch live on Facebook.
You have something special. You have greatness in you. Hello, my name is Les Brown, and I want to invite you to join me on KYND Monday from 9 o'clock until 10. It's radio that is designed to help you to live your dreams rather than your fears. A lot of people are talking about what's going on in the White House. I say, focus on what's going on in your house. We're going to teach you how to begin to overcome your fears, how to identify the goals that you want to achieve and make them happen, and how to begin to get negative, toxic people out of your life. You have something special. You have greatness within you. Listen to me Monday from 9 o'clock until 10 on KYND. You have something special. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
KYND, it's about connection.
It's about community.
It's about empowerment.
It's about you.
The kind of talk that inspires change. Connect now.
Everywhere. The powerful 1520.
Back to Sitting with the Suttons. We are your hosts, Cece and Tristan, and we want to thank, oh my goodness, y'all have just really laid it on us. Seriously, I mean, even during the commercial break, we were just chopping up all kinds of knowledge over here, but I want to thank you to Marcus and Erica for being so transparent with us tonight. We wish you a happy 20. We're going to go ahead and talk it into existence. Y'all going to make it to August. It's going to be a beautiful thing. Congratulations to you both. Let's give them a round of applause. Time left with you here. So what Tristan and I would like to do is just drop a few golden nuggets for you. We've been talking about finding that custom spouse for you, and there are just some fundamental things that we want to encourage you to be on the lookout for as you're on your journey and looking for this customized spouse. So Tristan wants to talk to the ladies and tell you just the few things you want to be on the lookout for if you're looking for that customized.
Share a few basics with you all. So few signs that you'll know if your man is really the one and really ready for marriage or custom for you. He knows who he is and what he's made of and has a sound relationship with the tailor, God, right? Number 2, he works to keep you happy. I did mean work because it takes work. Y'all not always easy. But he's also gainfully employed, right? Because we need that money coming in. So he supports you just like a pair of Spanx. He gonna hold you together. He gonna hold you down and around. Y'all know what I'm talking about. He gonna support you because a relationship should cause you to appreciate and value, not depreciate. Because you both go in as assets, and assets appreciate, don't depreciate. So number 4, he protects his fabric, you and his family, and doesn't cause any harm to it. He doesn't do anything that's gonna rip you all apart. And lastly, he keeps God as the thread, which will keep your relationship sewn together, and he can teach you God's word.
Yeah. So in other words, the only man who should be alone and not get married at this point in time is the man who doesn't know who he is, doesn't stay in God's presence, isn't working. Now, there's a caveat to that, because some of us are trying to get back into it, but if he just lazy, he ain't trying to look for it, he can't even spell job, nah, that's not the one. He can't cultivate you, because women, we need to be cultivated, we need to be nurtured, okay? And he can't teach you God's word. That's so important. If you find yourself having to drag him to church every Sunday, it's going to be a rough uphill battle. That's not to say that he's not a good man, but it takes more than just being a good man if you're a godly woman, okay? Now, for my men, this is how you will know if she's the one. I liked when you were talking about Marcus here about you had a vision. You know where you were going. And God has instilled a vision in him. And he was trying to find a helpmate who was going to not come up to him and say, well, I got a vision too, so which one we going to choose? He was looking for someone to say, you know what? I hear you, babe. I hear your vision. I also have a vision too, but you first. Let's go ahead and pour into you first, because I know you're going to pour back into me. So number 1, she's a helper. She has a helping spirit. That's first and foremost. She was designed and equipped by God to be a helpmate to her husband. So that's your first cue. Number 2, she is a producer. He gives her a house, she makes it a home. Okay? He provides groceries, she makes a meal. So be looking for these women. If they sit up there waiting for you to do something all the time, that might not be the one, honestly, okay? And number 3, she's an encourager. I cannot tell you how many men we hear from that hate going home. If you see men working on a job all night, it's not because he want to be there all night. It's just because he waiting for her to go to sleep. That's real. That's so real. So many people are going home to nag. When you gonna do? How come you ain't done? He needs an encourager because life comes in seasons. They ebb and flow. And he needs to know that no matter what, every time he comes home, that's his soft place to land.
Amen.
My mentor told me a long time ago before we got married, you should always be his soft place to land no matter what's going on. Now, that doesn't mean that you don't get upset, and that doesn't mean that you don't come to him with godly ways of advice.
Absolutely.
Right. But that means you don't criticize him and throw him down and do all these things because he's already getting enough of that as it is.
Don't nag. Nag your man.
Leave the nag at home. And then lastly here, she's Christ-centered, not self-centered. I'm going to tell you something, and I know you can agree with this, but we live in a very narcissistic world. Social media has only exposed all of that. When you hear about women talking about it's all about me, what he gonna do if he can't do, that's so narcissistic. That's so selfish. You can't be that. So men, it's very simple. After that, you have all these cosmetic things you'll like, but those are the fundamental things that you want to be looking for.
Foundation.
When it comes to a customized husband and wife.
Yeah.
Cool.
So, let's take it on through the Suttons in the city.
Yeah.
What we got going on?
How many of y'all like Suttons in the city?
Again, we are your love and lifestyle enthusiasts. We're your foodie socialites. And we're your small business advocates. So what's going on this week?
So we're going to be riding around this city this weekend, going to do some eating and doing some events. So let me tell y'all where we're going to be. We're going to be at Brasserie 19. What's your favorite dish there?
Brass 19, I like so much. First of all, I like them Parmesan fries. Can we start there?
I mean, y'all like truffle fries?
Truffle fries.
I know.
Come on.
Some black folks ain't eating truffle. You know, you got to expand your palate.
And I love their classic French onion soup.
Yeah.
That's really, really good. Y'all got to check out Brasserie 19. It's a nice little spot.
So that's the place we'll be eating. You know, you might see some pictures on Facebook and Instagram, so check that out.
Y'all got some money.
We just mentioned all appetizers. Don't do it.
That's what people with money get.
Seared scallops. Seared scallops is what I'll be having with my $2. I heard ooh over here with the scallops. All right. So that's what we're going to be doing as far as food. Now, what's happening in the city and going on this week, or what's hot in the streets this week, is Money Live, a financial movement for America's youth, hosted by Lonnie Williams, will be this weekend at the NRG Center. So be able to check that out. Make sure you go to www.moneylive.org. It's this Saturday, 9 to 2. So basically, they take teenagers and play the game of life. They give them some fake money, but they go around buying cars, paying rent, things like that, and they got to make that money last, so they get to learn life lessons. So y'all be sure to check that out this weekend as well. And then one of my networking mixers this Tuesday, West Houston Who's Who at the Tasting Room City Center, 6 to 9 p.m. Bring your business cards. We're going to be networking and trying to grow our business. So that's what's hot in the streets this week.
Beautiful. And then also next Thursday, June 22nd, Tristan and I will be speaking to the Alliance of Fashion and Beauty Professionals about the power of social media and networking and how to brand and grow your business. As many of you all know, Tristan is a brand strategist when it comes to social media and networking. And we believe that social media part is so untapped. So we hope that you will come out. We will be at 1919 Wine and Mixology from 6:30 to 9. It's free. This is free game. Come out and listen on how to grow your brand.
Yeah, because normally I charge, but free game.
So real quick here, we would like to thank our sponsors.
Absolutely, absolutely. So a private invitation catering by Miss Kim Francis has got the layout.
That crab mac and cheese. Come on. Those wings that were, what she said was not store-bought. I know that it wasn't. I know she put a special taste on that. And then we had some very nice veggies and fruit display and pineapple lemonade. Thank you so much, Kim. Please check her out. She is awesome. She's a wonderful caterer.
Indeed, indeed. So we're going to put her contact information on Facebook, so be sure to check her out. But that's private invitation catering. Tasty Teas did this beautiful cake over here for Cece's birthday that we're going to partake in later on. So Tia Robinson with Tasty Teas. That was one of our sponsors as well. The sponsors can be pulled up on there. We'd like to show them there. And then J. Raphael Gilmore Photography. Thank you. We appreciate you, sir. One of the photographers for Team 7. And then we got Fleur Jolie Designs and Events by Anita Thomas. She sponsored some of the floral arrangements you see here. So we want to thank her for sponsoring. Thank you, Anita. And then we got Tiffany Robinson Custom Clothing. She is the one who made this nice dress shirt and sponsored it for you boys. So, gentlemen, I know Marcus likes custom, so if you all need custom clothing, Tiffany Robinson, she'll be on Facebook. So thank you to our sponsors for making this a great event.
This has been one jam-packed hour. I do not know how we got it all done, but I hope we got it all done. Please, please, please like, share, follow Tristan and Cece on Facebook. If you missed the first part of this, please go back on there. The video's there. We had some outstanding dialogue. We really, really did. But before we close out this show, as you all know, we have an affirmation that we like everyone to join us in saying. Tristan mentioned in our last show that we in our community need a paradigm shift.
Yes.
We need to shift our way of thinking about marriage and dating and relationships. And so the way we're going to start doing that is we're going to have this affirmation that we say, and hopefully it will become ingrained in your spirit to where you'll just say it on your own one day to yourself in the mirror. So, without further ado, everybody raise your right hand.
Let's do it.
And repeat after us, please.
All right. Today I will commit.
Today I will commit
to being a better person
to being a better person
than I was yesterday.
than I was yesterday.
Today I will be
Today I will be
open and honest
open and honest
with myself.
with myself.
Today, I will be a better communicator.
Today I will be a better communicator.
Today, I will rid myself of negative views.
Today I will
Rid myself of negative views,
Dating
dating,
and marriage.
and marriage.
And today,
Today
I will
I will
do my part
part in making marriage great again.
And making marriage great again.
We want to thank you so much for tuning in. It has been an awesome hour. Again, a very special thank you to our guest, Marcus D. Wiley, and his beautiful wife, Erica Wiley. Thank you. I'm Cece,
I'm Tristan.
and we want to thank you guys for joining us in Making Marriage Great Again. Please like, share, and follow us on Facebook as well as Instagram. Oh, and most importantly, please tune in next week. We will have a very special guest, Mr. Hall of Famer himself,
T-Mac, Tracy McGrady.
Hey.
and his beautiful wife, Clorinda McGrady. It is going to be an awesome hour. The topic will be...
Tell him.
Ready?
Tell him.
I think I gave it up too soon. We'll see you.
Hi,
Have a great
Mom.
night.
The views and opinions expressed on KYND 1520 talk programs are those of the host, guest, and callers, and are not necessarily those of this station, its owners, management, other hosts, or advertisers. Show topics on this station may include conversations on any lifestyle, belief, religion, political affiliation, or other personal practices. KYND, a Synergy Broadcasting Company.